And a lot of the preliminary, when you're smoking meats, of course, a lot of the preliminary work takes place before. So I actually started this the night before with my marinade. The other step, in addition to the marinade, before it goes on the smoke, is the dry rub. And so I'm going to recreate the dry rub, even though that was already done, but I got a little container I can save it in for next time.
Great.
So we have pretty much equal parts of most of these things. The big four is brown sugar, onion powder, ground mustard, and black pepper. And then we
Those are the big four.
Those are the big four. And then we also add a little paprika. That's probably about half as much.
Okay, wait. What kind of paprika? Just smoked?
This is just regular ground paprika.
Sweet?
Mild, sweet paprika.
Okay, got it.
And then garlic powder. And then I add just a little dash of cayenne pepper and some salt to taste. So we dump all these things into this. And
so you just use a little container.
Yeah.
And again, this is the dry rub.
Right, this is the dry rub. So I'll just dump all these things in there, and then I kind of stir it with a fork. And there's the brown sugar especially is packed in there, so you need to just kind of break it up with the fork.
Looks great.
Kind of smell it. Even though there's nothing in there that would indicate that, but it kind of has a little smoky smell to it.
It does. Well, that's why I was wondering if do you mind if I stir it?
Yeah, please.
Can I have this job, please? That's why I was asking about the paprika, because I was wondering, is that where you get some of that smoky flavor from, or if it's all from, what do you use, a Traeger?
No, it's like a Traeger, but it uses real wood instead of pellets, and it has just a little firebox on the side.
Right.
So I have big chunks of apple wood and cherry wood, and I just start the fire early in the morning and get it going.
So that's your preferred combination, huh? Oh yeah, why didn't we just do that?
I mean,
You're making me work with the fork. Shaking it up.
So I'm just going to set that aside for later, because we've already done this. This was just for the benefit of showing you how to do that. One thing I didn't add yet to this was a little bit of salt, and I don't like to use a lot of salt. I just like to use enough to kind of give it some, just to kind of balance everything out.
Well, and my experience with cooking with smoke is that the smoke actually it tastes salty.
It gives it kind of that illusion of saltiness that doesn't. Right. Yeah, so
you take the dry rub, and then describe to me what you do with the tri-tip.
Well,Ll take the meat, and I'll just kind of, it's still going to be, it's still going to have marinade all over it, and you take it out of the marinade and just set it on a tray, and then pat some of this stuff into it. Just coat the whole thing with this stuff. Okay. And then it goes out onto the smoker, and then it's just a matter of keeping it keeping the smoke temperature between about 225 and 250 for, well, I don't know, this one, I have a thermometer, so it depends on the size of it, but it's usually 4 or 5 hours, and then you want the internal temperature to get up to at least 150. The higher, with the low, it's almost impossible to overcook it. With the low heat like that, the higher it goes, the more tender it will get. And so 150 is when it's cooked, and anything more than that is just going to sit there and keep tenderizing until you're ready for it.
Wow.
So
that's great.